Hi guys, Shen here from Freedom Talk. As you can see, I'm back in the UK now. Was in Dubai for a week where the weather was absolutely brilliant. It's a little bit cold over here. Anyway, the week I've had has been totally crazy. I've been with the suppliers of the packaging, I've been with the distribution company. The SIM card's now officially ready, the customer service is live. We're going to be launching in about 2 months. I mean, it's so close I can feel it. The soft launch, the good news is, starts this week, so going to be very, very busy doing that. On the other hand, the task that I sent Omar from Six2 Media to assign you guys is come back, and I tell you what, the results are phenomenal. I cannot actually believe the talent that we've got coming out of this country. And I think each and every one of you have got to be very, very proud, because to do something like this and what you've created in 4 hours, it's magnificent. I'm totally shocked. On the other hand, you guys knew it was a competition, so there can only be one winner. I'm going to talk about each advert quickly before I declare who that winner is, and I'm just going to give you my input about the pros and cons and why I've chosen the one that I've chosen. I'm going to speak about the first advert, the megaphone one, basically, where you were walking down the street and you found the SIM card on the floor. I think that was amazing. I'm going to give you just a very, very brief opinion about, and basically the pros and cons of it and exactly what's happened. Now, for example, my pro is the concept was fantastic. You had 2 people walking down, muted, they were restricted, and the advert to me came across as very, very political. I think that was amazing. The con of it was I don't think you used the full 1 minute to portray exactly what the product was. I mean, there was a space of maybe 15 seconds in there where you just had traffic flowing away. I think you maybe could have utilised that good, but believe you me, given the time that you were given to create an advert, I think that was fantastic. Moving swiftly on to the next advert, which was the paper aeroplane. I think the concept was unbelievable. It was very, very old school, a way to get a message across to someone. Paper plane goes out the window, absolutely fantastic. My pro on that one was the use of your special effects of how you made that plane keep on floating and reach the destination that you had got to. The thing I didn't like was that it didn't really portray anything to anyone in terms of what Freedom Talk was actually about. Do you understand? Which on the other hand, when you look at it, can be good because it leaves people in suspense about what is this Freedom Talk. But maybe if you had that minute time, you could have maybe portrayed the product to be a little bit more funkier than what actually was portrayed. But nevertheless, given the time you had to construct an advert to think about a concept, I still think it's fantastic. That advert I'll go on to is about the people that are texting and talking and the speech bubbles coming out. The good thing is with that advert that you portrayed exactly what the SIM card was about. It's to do with social media. The youth of today are all moving in that direction with Twitter, with Facebook, with all things like that. So I think you actually hit the nail on its head. You had international calls. So what you managed to do was fit a lot of what the product offers inside a space of 1 minute. The con is very, very hard to see because I think you've utilised many of the features very well. I think if you maybe would have had 1 or 2 people talking about how good the SIM card was or how quick the data speeds were, that would have been a little bit more, I suppose, more creative in that sense. But overall, I think all 3 of you, given the time given the task, I know you don't know too much about the product, but it was totally amazing. Unfortunately, as you know, there can only be one winner, and after some careful consideration, and believe you me, in terms of choosing my distribution and choosing my marketing, I think this is actually one of the hardest tasks that I've been faced with, to pick the winner. But unfortunately, I can only pick one, and that's going to be the team that had Nikhil, Tim, Ben and Stephen. So well done guys, congratulations. What I'm also going to do for the winners is part of our soft launch campaign. I'm actually now going to give Omar from Six2 Media 4 SIM cards with some credit on there, which I would like you guys to use. You can make voice calls, and what I want you to do is especially check out the data side of things, because I think the SIM cards, I know it's the fastest data service that you're going to get in the UK from any 3G phone. So I'd love to get you guys to try out the network first and give me some form of feedback in any which way you can. I'm really looking forward to working with you guys, and believe you me, this advert, whether we need to tweak it just a little bit more or whether it's how it is, we'll definitely include that into one of our advertising campaigns for the future. Fantastic, guys. Just to conclude, guys, I personally want to invite you to our press launch, which is going to take place early part of next year at the Hilton Hotel. I think you'll benefit from this because we're going to have a lot of press there and a lot of celebrities, so I'm sure you're going to have a fab time. Now, along with the SIM cards that I've given you with the credit for you lot to use and test out the network, Omar from Six2 Media has kindly donated some iTunes vouchers for yourselves as well. I think you guys, all of you guys, need to be really proud of yourself. I think you've done a really good job, and I would love to work with you guys in the future. So just be careful, because anytime soon I'm going to send another task. Be ready.